Hello and welcome down onto the tech desk, and in today's video we're going to be looking at this. So this is the best grip for the Nintendo Switch that Satisfye do. This is the new ZenGrip Ronin, and in this video I'm just going to show you how fantastic it is. So I've been using this for the past few days and we've looked at the other grip, which was fantastic, but they have improved it with this one immeasurably. It is just brilliant. So if you're going to look for this, you can pre-order this. Go and have a look down the links below. I might be able to get yourself a cheeky discount as well, so go and have a look, see if I've got a code down there. Go and have a look. So today's video we're going to be looking at the grip, and this is the Slim bundle. Okay, so they do 5 technically, because one is a case on its own, but they do one is called the Mythic Edition, which is kind of like the Zelda colours. They do the grip on its own in either black or white. They do the Slim bundle, which we have here, and we do the Elite bundle, which is the much thicker case. So once out of the box, this is what you get. Here is the grip itself, and here is the case. So, as I said, with the 4 bundles, there's got a 2 with a case, which is the Elite and this one. I think, personally, this is ideal. The Slim case, I think, is fantastic because it just fits a nice sweet spot between protection and size. For me, the Elite bundle from the other case that I've got is huge, which is great, but it is massive. Well, this one is good enough just to fire in your bag. So the Slim bundle, go and have a look at that. So we'll go over this one first, and then we'll talk about the case and putting it into the case nearer the end. So as I said, this comes in black and white. So this is the white version, obviously, and we'll go over it. And it's got these new designs. Okay, so for starters, this isn't particularly new. We have a 3 there and 3 there. These are rubbery pieces, and they kind of help with what they call their floating design, which means when the Switch is in this grip, it doesn't actually sit on plastic. It just sits on these rubber bits here. And there's 4 more there and 4 more there. Okay, so when you put it in, so you can put the OLED in or the regular Switch, and it will just slide in, which we'll talk about in a bit. And down the bottom here it has some feet, so it can stand up like that. And then when we spin it over, Satisfye ZenGrip Ronin, and then we have 2 holes. Can you see the 2 holes there? They're brilliant. They're for games, so you could hold game cartridges. You can put some in the case if you want to, but if you just take this out, you can put a game in there, and a game in there, so you can carry kind of 3 around with you if you want. And then, as you'll see, it's all white apart from this black stuff. So this material here is like a rubbery, almost like a fake leathery material. It's beautiful. It's so premium to feel. So it's not like plastic all the way around. It's got this material here for when you're holding it. You just have this lovely grip to it, a lovely feel to it when the Switch is in. It's lovely. When you'll notice there on the front, you see that it's quite thin that side, but it's a lot thicker that side, and it has the Satisfye logo written on there. There's a reason for that, which I'll talk about when I pop the Switch in. Bit of flex to it, yeah, but you're going to expect that from this kind of material, but nothing that I would think will break. It just feels premium in the hand. It will be brilliant. And then if we get it weighed on my extremely scientific scales, it's around 140 grams. Let's put that into some sort of perspective. Let's get a couple of Joy-Con. They're 100 grams, so it's only 40 grams more than a pair of Joy-Con, so it's nothing. Nice and light and premium feeling. Okay, so let's get the Switch in. Really, really simple. You just put the Switch in, you kind of press it at the top and then press it at the bottom. You kind of don't want to be pressing the screen, because it might, if you just press the screen, it might force your Joy-Cons to pop and then it will lose the mechanism. So what I do is I just make sure it's in and kind of push it in via the tops here between the screen and the Joy-Con themselves. And then you push it in, and then if you can see that it's this floating design here, it's much easier if I show you here, because you can see it. There we go. Can you see that? Can you see my fingers through that gap there where the red bit is? You can see that there's a gap there, so it's kind of like floating off of the grip itself. We said that we got the feet there, which is all well and good. It's a bit high up for me. It's a bit kind of like, you'd want it back about there. You can, if you want to, use the kickstand, which the kickstand does pop out, but that's going to be quite far back. Okay, so there's no real middle ground to it, really. It's either all the way up or quite a way back. So when you have the smaller bit there and the larger bit there that we talked about, this is for when you're holding the Switch. Okay, so if you just slang your hand on there, your thumb is kind of much more vertical than when your hand would slam against this. When your hand there, it naturally rotates your hand outwards, okay? So let's rest it on here. So when your hand is like that, and then your thumb and hand rotates. I'm exaggerating this, but your hand rotates around, which makes it easier for you to hold this thumbstick, which is lower than this one. Okay? Like that. So it makes it like, if it was like this over here, your thumb would be like that, and then you'd be having to kind of reach around again. I'm exaggerating, but you reach around like so, like that. Whereas no, it's not like that. It kind of makes it much more comfortable having this side thicker because of the Joy-Con being lower down like so. So well thought out there. And then taking it out of the grip is almost like a reverse procedure. You can just push it up this way by pushing it up like that. That's what I've been doing. And you won't touch the screen. There's no need to touch the screen, so you're not going to get your fingerprints on it. This has been in and out of my Switch loads of times, and I haven't noticed any mark whatsoever on anywhere of the Joy-Con or the back of the Switch. Okay, so when you get this, you don't need to worry about it. It fits in there. Lovely. So when it's in, this is one of the massive features and the reason why I've got my dock here. You see, it's got this big cutout here. It's because it gets docked. Plenty of space as well. A little bit of a rattle in there. You can have the cards in here in the side as well as this, but it just fits in the dock just beautifully. Look at it molded all around there. So because me, my Switch gets charged up 90% of the time in the dock. It was so nice now to be able to have this Satisfye grip that you can dock. You're gonna lose probably a USB at the top there. This USB is fine. You could get something in there like so. You can get one in there. You're not going to get one in there. It's just going to be too tight for it to go in. Okay, so if you are going to be docking it with this, you're going to lose one of your USBs on there. But small thing, you can now get a Satisfye grip that gets docked, which is a win in my eyes. Okay, so moving on then, let's go over to the case. These cases, if you've ever got a Satisfye case before, you just know how good quality they are. They pump this thing full of quality. It's superb. Look at this strap. Massive rubber bit, a carry handle strap. This one's the grey with the nice black and red zips that go all the way around. This is the best bit. When you pop it open, the material inside is this velour, beautiful, soft material that is just lovely. Okay, so on the top we've got the cutouts for when you're switch with your D-pad and Joy-Cons. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games that you can pop in there, and then this flap here sits onto your screen. It will come out cleaner than when you put it in here. It's beautiful. And the cutouts here. So we have perfect cutouts for this grip. You might not be able to fit any other grips into here because of these molded cutouts, and we've had this before when we've looked at maybe other Joy-Con and stuff. We've looked at other cases. This is really just for your Satisfye grip. Okay, so when you pop it in, it just fits in there. Just really, really good quality. And if you look at the case, perfect fit over the screen, and then zipping it up. Okay, protection. Okay, I can, but no way are your Joy-Cons gonna get pressed in. The thumbsticks are not gonna get pressed in, with definitely not the D-pad and the buttons. The thumbsticks you have to put a hell of a lot of pressure on to be able to press. So decent enough amount of protection. And look at the size of it as well. So if we measure it, okay, so this thinnest bit here, we're looking at about 49mm, about 5 centimeters. And then the thickest bit here, about 66, but 6.5 centimeters. And then this way, without the handle, looking at 109mm, so just under 11 centimeters. And then with the strap as well, so probably looking at around, yeah, just 11.5 centimeters. And then this one isn't gonna go wide enough. So onto your regular tape measure, looking around 31 centimeters wide that way. Let's get it all weighed. So if you're gonna have it with the switch and the grip and the case, it weighs 942 grams, so less than a kilogram for all of this, which, believe me, is a really good weight, because sometimes the amount of stuff that I've had with cases and grip stuff, it goes way more than that sometimes. Really then, what we should do is look at some negatives really. So the case is brilliant. There's nothing negative about the case. I can't think of anything. Maybe you want different colours, I don't know. It only comes in grey. The Elite bundle, I think, might come in a darker grey, I don't know. But it's a perfect size, perfect weight, feels really good premium. Okay, so I can't think of anything about that. I'm trying to think of negatives for this, and I'm struggling a little bit, but the only thing I can think of really was the kickstand. If you like it up on your desk to be able to play like so, if you're playing on a desk with your Pro controller, having it like that is a bit too high up, and having it like that is a bit far back for me. So really on desktop, it's not the greatest experience, but kind of really, that's it. So if you are in the Satisfye camp and you want a grip for your Switch, definitely go and look up the Ronin. It has pretty much everything you want. Brilliant build quality, be able to dock it, a superb case. It's just the kickstand here. Is that an issue? You tell me. Go and have a look. I hope I've answered as many questions as I can in this video. Go and have a look. If you want to go and have a look at the Satisfye Ronin, go and pre-order it, and I'll go and get a discount for you. Anything, do let me know. Please do like, please do subscribe. To the next video. Bye-bye.